All right, it's a beautiful morning. Been lacking on trying to get some videos out. It's been tough here lately. I ain't really finding a lot of sign. We've got so many acorns dropping this year. Kind of hard to find anything fresh anyway. Well, I worked last night and got off this morning and decided I'd grab my bow and just do some walking, trying to stay up with the freshest sign I can. Well, I gotta just walk y'all through what just happened. It's the craziest thing I've ever had happen to me. I mean, it's unreal with a traditional bow too. I mean, it's insane, but I'm gonna try to document this the best I can. I'm just out here by myself with the camera and the bow and the good Lord, and that's it. I didn't have no tree stand this morning or nothing, but I'm gonna try to document this best I can and put it out there, and y'all see what y'all think. But so this log I'm sitting on right here, I done walked about a mile, and I sat down on this log because there's a big beautiful ridge out here in front of me. I was just sitting here watching it, and I had a long sleeve shirt on. I then got hot, took it all, put it in my bag. Well, I stood up I was gonna walk on over there to this ridge. Well, when I stood up, I turned around and looked, and there's two rack bucks standing behind me at like 35 yards, but they're in some thick stuff. Well, they seen me move. I just stood real still, and they stood there and watched me for about 20 minutes, and finally they knew something wasn't right, but the wind was good on me, so they finally just flipped their tail and kind of eased on. I knew there wasn't no sense in chasing after two pretty good bucks in this thick river swamp. You can just hang that up. So I was just gonna ease on over to this ridge. So this is where the story begins. So let me show y'all what I did. So I was sitting right there on that log. You can see there's my bow. I was sitting on that log with my feet right there. Well, them bucks, they came kind of down that thicket back there behind me, but I was sitting right here, and you can see that ridge. I was just sitting here watching it, taking a break. Well, let me walk y'all through what just happened. So I got up and I walked over this way like this, and I got right up here on this little bank of this ridge, just walking, you know, I mean, obviously not this fast, I was slipping. I got there's no overcut tree right here. Well, I got right here by this old tree, and as soon as I got right here, I just happened to glance down through yonder, right down in that gap, and I was just seeing some animals running to the left. I thought it was deer at first, but after I got a better look, it was 4 coyotes. Well, they started running down. They run down that bank right there, turned, and they were trying to go behind me. Well, I was standing right here behind this tree. Well, when they got right there, they were about 30 yards, 32 yards. I almost shot one through there, but they were just kind of moving fast. Well, the wind's coming from that way, coming at me. And I knew what I needed to do. I just had to let them get the wind right for me, because I knew they would smell me. Well, eventually, I let them get by me. They got right over there. Well, I tucked in behind this old overcut and was sitting there watching them. And about that time, when they got over there, I stopped them, just making some kissing noises, trying to sound like a squirrel or a rat squealing. I just, you know, just like that. And when I did, they stopped and they were looking my way. Well, I did it again, and when I did, the back 2 coyotes, they were right up in that hole right there. They broke and run straight at me. I mean, like a stray dog finna eat you alive. They were coming straight at me. Well, I was standing kind of like this. Well, when he got about 25 yards, I went ahead and drew my bow and stepped out. And you see them cypress knees right there? That's 13 steps. When he got to them cypress knees, I stepped out. I leaned out like that, and he saw me, and he seen the fear of God at the same time. Here I am standing here on the ground with a recurve in my hand, and I center punched that joker. I mean, I can't even make that up, man. That's insane. But I want to show y'all this old boy. Let me show you what happened. Right here, check this out. I ain't even picked the arrow up yet. I wanted y'all to see this. He was standing right there on them knees, and I was behind that tree where the arrow went slap through him. And the arrow right here. I mean, it's still there. You see the blood. Well, he run over this little embankment right here. Run up this little embankment. Come right up here. There's blood all over the ground. That Simmons ate him up. He run right through here. I mean, you can see the blood. There's blood all over the ground. Man, look right here. It ate him up. Well, he run down this old embankment and piled up. Look right here. With a traditional bow, off the ground. Called him in with just my mouth. Hit him perfect, right where I was looking, right in that front shoulder. He was facing me, maybe a hair quartered. And there he was. That's insane. I had to get the camera out and document this. And nobody don't believe, you know, nobody believes a story like that. I mean, that's insane. But thank you, Lord. I got that turkey eating joker. I can't stand them things. But golly, that's insane. I'm gonna set this camera up here and we'll see if we can't get some pictures with him. Do a little show and tell. Y'all check it out. Big old healthy joker. See the shot I made on him? Went right through the front shoulder. He was kind of facing me, almost directly, maybe a hair quartered, went in the front shoulder and come out mid body. He didn't make it 25 yards. That old Simmons, it ate him up pretty good. I mean, what's the odds of something like this calling in a coyote on public ground? Called him in with my mouth to 13 steps. He was about 45 yards when I started calling to him, and he run at me straight, running hard like a stray dog coming straight at me. He got about 20 steps. I drew and leaned out, and by the time I leaned out, he made eye contact with me, and he locked up about 13 steps. As soon as he stopped, I released on him. I was looking right there on that front shoulder, and it smoked him. But old Dakota recurve does it again. I don't know what Mr. Rick put in this bow, but it is magic, I'm telling you. The season's been open for 10 days, and I've slung some arrows since the season come in. I mean, I've had a couple hogs get away, covered one, covered a doe, shot at a doe, hit a limb, killed a coyote with it. I mean, this thing's magic every time I take it to the woods. And then I had them 2 bucks just walk up on me a minute ago. I mean, I don't understand it. But thank you, Lord, for this old beautiful dog right here. Thank you, Lord, for good health and be able to do this. I just had to document this for y'all and put it out, because a lot of people ain't gonna believe it, but I'm telling you, it's as real as it gets. Like Primo used to say, ain't no stage scenes or no fancy edits. I mean, this is real time. But big old beautiful turkey killing joker. I'm glad I was able to take him out. It was 4 of them total. I was gonna bust one of them other ones, but they seen their buddy get piled up. They knew they better leave the country. So, but anyway, I'll try to put this out, document it best I could, and I guess we'll catch y'all on the next one.